Good morning, everyone. How are we today? Whew, it's very purpley in the office today. I blame my shirt. For those of you who are not subscribed, there is an ad. I apologize. Use that Prime sub if you can. If you don't have one, I'll be back in about 45 seconds. I just got rid of pre-roll ads. So I'm not sure how that's going to adjust things for the rest of the ads. We shall see. I also realized my main clock that I have is running a little slow. I've also been debating adding in the camera back here thing again, because I really enjoyed that look and how it kind of fit things. So, but anyway, welcome back from the ad. Apologies that they exist. That is Twitch for you. Yeah, a lot of fun things in the last week, friends. Couple things in the social realm and personal realm. But TikTok's dead for the United States. Like, you open the app and you're brought with a message that says, hey, you can't use this app in your country. Sorry. And it's insane to me that that is a thing in these United States. That is absolutely nuts. So we'll see how that pans out. But until then, I do have at that link right there, I have my YouTube, where I'm going to post all of my TikToks as YouTube Shorts very, very soon, as well as the new link for Blue Sky. I have had Blue Sky for a while, but I was kind of waiting until everything kind of went in various platforms, because I believe I'm going to be potentially leaving Instagram and Facebook. I am trying to figure out those logistics, because there are some things that professionally I need both of those for. So I'm trying to balance that and see how that's going to work, if I can do it. I have been essentially off of Twitter. I think the last thing I posted on Twitter was my link to Blue Sky. But I'm pulling off of these platforms because there's just no sense in me being a part of those things if all it's going to bring me is guilt and just the people who run them are terrible people. They just are. So, welcome to the CHANFAM Friday 5547. How are you? I'm always curious with new followers. How'd you find me? Was it a specific search you were looking for? Did I show up in Who's Live? You looking for Minecraft content? I'm always super, super curious. One of the last people that followed, it's like 2 or 3 followers ago, they were looking under safe space, and that made me very, very happy, because that's exactly what I want this stream to be. I want this to be a place where we can talk, where we can play some games, and that we're not afraid to communicate. We're not afraid to let people know how we're really feeling, as long as we do it in a safe way with consent. That is all that matters. So if there's anybody that needs to talk through some stuff, I'm here. If the subject matter is a little bit too sensitive or triggering, we may move the conversation over to Discord. I always appreciate when we can have those deep, real conversations. So, but today on the stream, we are going to be working on the dungeon minigame. Well, I say minigame, it's a maxi game at this point. It is massive. It is 5x5 chunks and over 150 blocks tall. It's not a mini game anymore. But I spent the last week working on a system that I thought was going to take a lot longer, and the fact that it didn't gets me really, really excited for what's on the horizon and where I am in getting this game playable. So, we'll jump into my creative world first, so I can kind of show what I was working on. And then after we feel comfortable with how that system kind of looks and functions, we'll jump over into the server and we'll start trying to build it out as best as we can in the thing on the server in the actual hotel. So I also came up with the logo for our hotel, which I'm really excited about. I'm not sure the easiest way. I might show you on my computer. Because I think if I go to desktop, oh, I might have gotten rid of it. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, nope, I did not get rid of it. Okay, so we'll show this first because I think it's cool, and then we'll switch over to the game. So this is the logo that's going to go on the outside of the hotel. I'm hoping, or I'm probably going to be changing the colors of the 4 dots. I'm not sure yet, but we'll get there. The 4 dots represent the 4 floors that will be on the hotel. I'm very excited for uh, the prospects of this whole thing. But the getting the design down was something that I've been working on for a little while, so I'm glad to be completed on that. It's got a little Art Deco style. It's a little kind of mysterious. I love the universality of these dots across it. Very excited. But with that, let's jump into the creative world and show things off. So I think when last we were here, this little thing was just a drop down with the sign, and that was it. There was nothing else to be said about this whole system. And then it went up there, and then that's all it did. Well, now we are at a spot where where this system now has this little hopper chain. So we'll go on the free cam real quick. When you get in here, there's a place to put a shulker. Pardon me. Place to put a shulker that has all of your tokens in it. Once you push the button, it destroys that shulker. It sends it down this system and brings you into this new monstrosity that I have built. This is first of all, a shulker unloader. I believe it was Il Mango, the video I was looking at. This unloads the shulker and puts it in a dropper down there. The dropper shoots it up into these 3 hoppers distributed into this dropper. This dropper is what actually sends out the individual tokens to then get picked up by these systems and then wrapped back around and then finally put into a shulker loader, which is right here, and then sends it out. The fun part, the stuff that I designed, is that we have this timer, this hopper clock, that's shifting between 2 systems. You'll notice there's crafters with comparators for specific signal lengths. But the long and short of it is that this side, when this gets up to a power level of 7, it will trigger the dropper and disperse a item into the water stream, so that way that token gets played. Then this will count back down, and then this side will get up to 7, which it currently is. And it'll turn this off, which pulls this up. And then down here is the fun part. While this is activated, there is which we can see it through the glass, there is a hopper minecart on a activator rail. That activator rail is stopping that hopper from taking anything out of the dropper. But as soon as this block is pulled up, which it's only pulled up for like just shy of a second, I think, maybe even less, and disables that activator track, so it pulls a couple items out of the dropper into these hoppers, back into this dropper for dispersion. So I essentially have a distribution and a shuffler happening one after the other in equal parts. So I believe it's every, it'd be 64, 128, 138. Yeah, 138 items shift back and forth. That every time it shifts back and forth, it does one of those 2 things. On top of that, there is a separate system down here, which you can see these item sorters. These are the 3 Bane, which I spelled Bane wrong, and I'll fix it later. But those are the things that the game shuffles in as potential bad things. And you'll notice that they go through these sorters and go right back into the system. You can always have Bane's play even if your deck is empty. And that's on purpose. That is meant to be a, pardon me. That is meant to be a, one of those, not faults, but one of those things that can really falter your run, is that if you stay in too long and you run out of cards, all that's left are the bad ones. So, one of the things that I think I need to get rid of in this system with my options is that right now one of the Bane cards skips a card. That doesn't make sense for it to be in the system after all of your cards are gone. So I'm really curious if I even want to have the card skip function, or like play or card skip, token skip, or play 2 tokens or anything like that. I don't know if I want to play with that. The complications of it might be too much, because right now between the 12 tokens that you can get, which you can see over here, there's also the 3 Banes. Well, right now we only have 12 possible to send upstairs, but we have 15 tokens, 15 options. So if 3 of them do something down here, card draws and stuff makes the most sense. So I'm really curious about how I'm going to do that. Also, with testing, I added this. So now I know when things are triggered. It's been really helpful. But I thought it would be cool if we did a little for science run. So we'll grab the gray die, we'll break the box, and then I'll turn off music so we can kind of listen to those sound effects. But we'll kind of show off how this works. So you place this here. I'm going to do this so you can see it. But when you place this here, the lamp goes dark, letting you know that it's been placed. I am tempted that once you place a shulker, these doors close then, instead of right now when this button is pressed. I'm not sure yet, because technically you can break this shulker and grab it. I just haven't truly enabled that yet, so we'll see how that works. Because I thought if you punch this with the lamp off, that a piston will shove it towards you, but I'm not sure. But yeah, okay, so let's turn off the music real quick. We'll push this button. And then right now the game is not on, but those cards are already sending to the shuffler. So if we drop down, the shulker is in there being unloaded into this. All of those items are heading in. And you also may have noticed a double tick sound. The tick, 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 tick. That was the Banes getting shuffled in. So now after all those get loaded in, there should be, yep, there's the 3 Banes. Because there's always a chance that it draws a Bane first. All of these tokens, more tokens, more tokens. And those should, yeah, those are empty. So now the system, this is waiting for this to get up to, I believe, 4. Once that hits 4, it will, because this is at 4, it'll turn this off temporarily and then turn it right back on because the hopper clock is switching. Disperses a token, and token went upstairs. So now that that is run, I can't actually see it because you can't open a shulker that has something on top of it, but that token has made its way in here. Currently I don't have the Banes linked up to any notes or sounds or anything. My thought when it comes to the Banes, because they don't get shuffled into your deck, is that I just add them right here, and then whatever they do can get dispersed accordingly. I'll figure that out, but right now that's my current attitude towards it. But here in a second, this will disperse. It'll drop or pull up that piston, and you'll watch 6 cards get shuffled. or 6 tokens get shuffled into the system. That quick. 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, all 6 that were already in here are now back up here. So that way, no matter how your cards were, or your tokens were in your shulker, it will not affect the order that they're played. The first item that will get triggered is going to be completely random based on, I believe it's 7 chances of a token, 3 chances of a bane. Then as things shuffle, it becomes so impossible, legitimately impossible to tell what's going to get triggered how. And I'm very, very happy that this is how this is played out, because I was worried for a little bit that this system was going to be the breaking point for me. But it seems to just be working now. But yeah, you can watch. There goes an item into the shulker. You'll also notice that I have some comparator chains to make the signal decay, because I figured out that timing-wise, that if all of this was just on repeaters, it just happens too fast, and it breaks this shulker before it's ready. So I had to adjust to allow for it to be better timing for the item to get wrapped around. Because right now I think it takes around 9 seconds to go all the way down, pick a option, and go back if it goes to the last one. So I had to make some clocks to make sure that that happens. There goes the shuffle. Yeah, so now this system, not only is it dispersing tokens, it's shuffling on the opposite time. So your tokens are 100% random. Now, the fun part, because right now I think we have 2 tokens in here, which means we have quite a few tokens left, as well as all the banes. So, can I get it? Can, okay. Yeah, so lots and lots of options. You'll also know something that I really like about this. Oh, there goes a bane, which means it's not going to trigger anything. It's just going to light up one of these. And there it goes. And back into the shuffler. So, you'll see there's a single bane one here. But then the rest of bane one is in here. Because there's a hopper in between, it can't filter through, which means there's a chance that 2 bane ones can trigger one after the other, just due to RNG, which I think is a fantastic little side feature, if you will. So I really like it. So say you get all the way through the dungeon, you're happy, everything is doing what you want. You get out or something like that, or maybe you die, and then the system stops. So the first thing that happens is that this clock is going to start to slowly reset. What that means is that it's only going to be able to shuffle. So this is counting back over. It's going to disperse one item, but you'll notice if we go over here that we have pistons that are pushing down and shutting off the transmission up to the attic. So even though we're about to have an item dispersed, it's not going to send the signal upstairs. So it's going to go here in a moment. And if we look over here, you'll hear the ding, but neither of those redstone lines on the black glass are going to light up. Signal doesn't send to the attic. So now the system is truly resetting. There's always going to be, when the system turns off, there's always going to be a 5-minute timer that starts. I'm going to turn music a second. a 5-minute timer that starts to allow for all the items that you may have left in the dungeon to decay. And then the other half of it is to allow your cards to get shuffled or get dispersed properly again. Just because I think this is on like a 2.5, maybe 3-minute cycle, that there's a chance that it will take approximately 3 or so minutes to even get your items back into your shulker. So right now everything's getting pushed. So eventually this is going to pull up, and instead of it getting shuffled, it's just going to drop in the hopper below. And then you'll see this light up a bunch of times because it's bringing in all those items into that shulker. It'll take a few moments to get all of those items in there. Then the signal will slowly decay until it goes out, breaks the shulker. Dropper disperses. Goes up the thing, and then the last one is the one that we just did, which is this one. There should be 2 5s, 2 4s, 3 3s, 3 2s, 2 1s, which means all of our tokens have come back to us. It's such a nice system. And this is also true if your token, like the number of tokens that you have goes lower than that, it'll just get back to you a little bit quicker in theory. But now this system is truly reset back. That like if I was to put an item in this dropper for one reason or another, like just put a piece of gray dye, instantly gets sucked up by the hopper minecart, and this is turned on because now it's sitting in that hopper because it wants you to wants to put it in a, there it is, wants to put it in a shulker, but it can't. So so yes, I am very, very pleased with this. I think we'll start building it on the server. So what are the only reason, or one of the only other things that I didn't really talk about is that down here, this little tiny system. So all this is doing, obviously the green comes in to power the system. It turns off this torch, which enables this hopper. And this is the hopper that instead of something getting pulled out and sending out, it goes back into the shuffle. So when the game is on, anything that gets pulled out of the dropper, I want to be shuffled, not put back in the shulker. So that's all that is. And then this little block is allowing the banes to get cycled into the system. Otherwise, they would just sit there in that dropper. So yeah, super, super happy about it. Now, one of the last things that I kind of need to figure out logistically is that I'm hoping the top of the game that we have some form of store that you can use your treasure in. But if not, they're just going to fall onto some slabs, like a really far fall, or dripstone or something. I want them to fall. And then all of their items are just sent into this water stream like everything else. So, I don't know yet. That's kind of like on the back burner. But let's jump into the server. By the way, Witch Farm working so well. My God, is it working well? Oh, it's nap time already. We're gonna need rockets soon. Also, I am so not used to, did I need to do that? I did. I am so not used to, survival shulker boxes from all of the shulker box work that I've been doing over in my creative world. I need to get used to the fact, yes, you need a pick, Dustin. Okay, so, yeah, we did get some pale oak. We found a garden. Very, very happy about it. We made a bundle, which I believe I'm gonna start using, for I believe I can start using for, which one has the dark oak in it? Oh, I got rid of it, that's why. I want to make a utility pouch where it's stuff that I need, but not necessarily all the time. So I want to do that. I'd like to do a crafting table. A furnace, a blast furnace, a stone cutter. I think that's it. Because I believe... Oh, it's just scroll. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So you scroll through and then you can right click and pull the thing out. That's awesome. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use bundles for, because I think that's just a nice quick little access. I think I want to make a, because I have a normal furnace in here, right? Yeah, I want to make a smoker, which I think is logs. Yep. Awesome. Smoker, furnace, blast furnace, crafting table, ender chest, stone cutter. Beautiful. I can't think of anything else that I would want to put in there on a regular basis. What's something else that would be really, really useful? That's stackable. That's the other thing. It needs to be a stackable item. Otherwise, it won't be able to go in there with everything else. Flint and steel, I think, is probably a good idea. Oh, unstackable. Shoot! I'm not sure. Oh, that doesn't belong in there. I don't think there's anything else that would be that useful. I mean, a bucket, but I already have one, and a bucket of water is not stackable, so that kind of defeats purpose. Yeah, that might be it. I think that might be it. Unless I want to put, like, some iron in there. That's not bad. And then that. That could be nice. That's good. Okay, that's a nice little utility bundle. Cool. Cool. So I think we just need black wool, which I think is all in this shulker. That is not enough black wool to do this, so we'll probably have to go get some. That's if we're actually gonna build this thing. Yeah, so you can also see that I made some adjustments. Oh. So these are now the simple sorters. Before it was the big complicated kind, and it didn't make much sense because the items that you need to do this, I didn't want to burn. I wanted to be able to use them better. So yeah, as you can see, first of all, this is going to have to go away because I'm no longer doing a dropper. I'm using a hopper system because it makes way more sense for what we're going to do. And I think it's going to be a little bit faster. So we'll see. And then, yeah. Building this in creative has made me so much more confident that I know what I'm doing. I know that seems really silly, but like, it's super, super nice. Oh. But I do think we should pay a visit to the witch farm real quick. Don't know why I took the wool with me. Here we are. Soaring, flying. This music is such a chill vibe. I love it. It's a relatively straight fly. Like I just have to get over the fortress. And the kind of terrifying landing where I have to for this portal. F4. Yeah, we did, I feel, such a good job with this farm. It's so simple, but it does exactly what we need it to. We're gonna let this sit and I'm gonna drink some coffee. What do you say? Oh, hey, Mr. Witch. Also, do you see how many days that this server has been running? 13,410 Minecraft days. We can actually do the math because a Minecraft day is 20 minutes. What is 13,410 times 20?
The answer is 268,200.
What is 13,410 divided by 20?
It's 670.5.
670 Minecraft days. Or real life minute. No? Okay, I'm confused. So a Minecraft day is 20 minutes. So a actual hour would be 3 Minecraft days. So if it's 3 Minecraft days per hour, 24 hours, 3 times 24 is 72. So 72 Minecraft days per real day. 13,410 divided by 72.
It's 186.25.
186 days this server has been running. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Hey. One of you make a choice. There we go. Also, this thing runs so incredibly well. Like, I am not joking when I say, like, just a couple minutes that we've been here. Hey! Karen, I know you! Hi! How are you? Welcome! We're looking at my witch farm. Trying to get some redstone. How are you, my friend? Oh, that witch does not want to drop. But it did. Take that, witch. Too much math, pre-caffeine, so much energy. Oh, me? Me have energy? I am tired, okay? My sleep cycle is completely screwed this weekend for some reason. I don't know what I did, but your boy is sleepy. And I am all the way up there. Yay, more witchies. Boop, boop. Think it might be worth dropping down and seeing how this is actually doing now, but there's also a slime chunk right here, and I'm so freaking happy about it because I could make a slime farm underneath this thing too. I would be ecstatic if that were something that could happen. Let's have a sleep, and then we'll go check our redstone rates. Only been up here, what, maybe 3 minutes? Something like that? Look at all this slime. I missed that one. Hit it that time. Give me your slime balls. I crave your balls. That was said. That was said out loud on a public platform. I need to think before I talk. Hey, none of that. I did not give you consent for that. That was not okay. Eating my potatoes. I might make this room prettier one day. I don't know. Oh, yeah. We are doing great. Oh, that's so much redstone. I love it. Oh, let's craft into redstone blocks. Save on space in our inventory, and then head home. Oh yeah, how you doing, Carrie? When did you play last? I'm curious. Lockdown, regularly, probably college. Okay. Yeah, I actually, I am a late Minecraft bloomer. I just started playing Minecraft in, I believe it was my birthday, 2021. That's when I first started playing ever. And now I've gotten to the point where I can make the stuff that I'm making. And I'm not trying to flex. This is me just, like, this game is so intuitive and easy to understand that I have never had an issue. I've never had an issue, with how this works. Like, it has always made sense to me. There's so much redstone. I'm so happy. Any other redstone? That's a light. Let's put that in the light. Autistic 5-year-old son has specifically picked your stream as his stimming choice for the morning. Oh, that makes me so happy. I hope they are enjoying the stream. I know that there's a lot going on, but if there's anything that I can do to make things a bit more comfortable, you know, I just love when people can come to my stream and enjoy themselves. So let me know, Professor Mundy, if there's anything that I can do. Just so cozy and low effort for re-entry. Nibblings want to get a server together now, and I'm highly encouraging it. You don't say. We love to hear it. Let's distribute this other stuff. So sugar. Nice, gunpowder. Forgot that witch farms are also like massive gunpowder farms. Like, you wouldn't think, but here we are. I think I'm gonna put pale oak with the dark oak. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, I believe if I cycle through this and then exit my inventory. Ah, yes! It does do what I want it to. That's awesome. I wish there was an easy way to, like, have this in your offhand, your bundle, destroy the item that you're looking at, and automatically put it in your bundle. Like, you're destroying it to put it straight in. I think that would be super cool. But we shall see. Okay, so, is that what I want to do? I don't know. I will say that if I, I'm debating on doing the podzol. Because I believe I have some, right? I do. That if I destroy all of the grass in the, I think it's 2 chunks. But if I destroy all the grass and put podzol in the middle, it'll replace itself with podzol. So let's open up this, because I'm curious. So it's, yeah, it's 2 chunks. Okay. So if I come in here and, did it again. I'll figure that out later. I'm not a smart man. There. So if we do bop, wait a sec, is that where it starts? No, it starts here. So this will destroy the grass underneath, which will allow us to replace it with podzol. And then die in the process, because I forgot that that was not there. And as much as I would love to use rockets, I want to conserve them as much as I can. This is not where I wanted to be. I can, I believe, just put down water and it'll destroy the rest of the grass, I believe. So I can just make a big old box, I think. And then it'll destroy all the grass underneath. I went too far. Let's turn on borders. But yeah, our whole thing for this is going to be podzol and snow. Not powdered snow, but normal snow. So we'll... can you reiterate what are you aiming to achieve currently? So I am building a an escape room dungeon on my community Minecraft server. That is going to be a fun, albeit maybe scary, game for them to play. So when trying to think of where I have water. I think the only place I do is upstairs. Once I get up here, I'll throw I'll go into Cheaty Cam, free cam, and show you what I've built. So over the last couple months, I think I started in August or September, I have been building this. It is 5 chunks by 5 chunks when it's complete, because I haven't polished it all the way up. It's going to be around 150 blocks tall, including some basement parts. It is a full redstone escape room dungeon that I'm building called the Hotel Paradox. I'm very, very happy with the progress that we've made on survival. I built almost all of it in creative. There's been some stuff that I've just waited to build until I get into survival, because I think it's a lot more fun if I do it from scratch. I'll throw the gamma up so you can see everything. But yeah, this is what we're building. Each floor will be 10 blocks tall, and the floors in between, which we're calling redstone floors, will be 10 blocks as well. So we have 4 floors, redstone floors in between each of them. That means basement redstone, floor 1, and you go all the way up, and then 1 on the top. So we have 90 blocks of redstone and then aesthetic floor for them to go and explore. There are turn gamma off. There are multiple, they're not all installed yet, but there are multiple towers of observer chains that actually send signals up and down. So that way, depending on what floor you're on, depending on what you're doing, it will let the system know what it needs to do to help or hurt your cause. So we are going to do, so I can get a second. Is what I'm doing absolutely necessary? Yeah. Is it going to speed up the process? Yes. Because in theory, given while, you can already see it happening, a lot of this grass is going to turn to normal dirt. So yes, the redstone, all of the complicated electronic stuff that Minecraft allows, all of that has been designed already. Like, I know the plan, I know the way that it's going to work. All that fun stuff has been decided. Now it's just making it work for real on the server as best as I can. So that way people can play this game, hopefully within the next month or so. As long as I stay consistent, that's the big thing. It's a lot easier to stay consistent when there's other people on the server as often as I am. But that has not been the case as of late. I have been one of the only people on the server on a regular basis. I own the server, so I guess it kind of makes sense. I forgot that you could do the diagonal thing and then it fills it all in for you. Oops. That should fill it in. Now this is all source blocks. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So all this should die, and I should be able to replace it with, what you call it? Should be able to replace it all with, Podzol. Well, first I think I need to replace it with, sand or something. But then we can replace it. But yeah, if you, like, we'll go into free cam again. If you look, you can see all the grass is dying under the water. Which is super, super cool. Also, I might be wrong. F5, F4. I was going to say, I thought this was going to be spawnable by, those things. Glow squid, but it doesn't look like it is. So that stinks. Zombie outside. Let's have a nap. It's nighttime. It's sleep time. Okay. Oh, I never set this. It lets people know in the tab screen what I'm doing in case they jump on and don't know that I'm streaming. Because in theory, let's double check. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Excellent. So the microphone works, so that's great. Yeah, one of the last things that I did, this was off camera, was I got this room started, getting set up for the tutorials. So each of these will kind of describe the various things that are in the system and how they work. as well as these will be the sound effects that you need to listen for when things are triggered. I am going to have to add a sound effect here, I think, for tokens, but I'm not sure since they're individual sounds. I don't know. The elevator doesn't need one. Yeah, so it'll be a how to play as well as game lore, and you can come up here and play. And then this system allows you to know if it's ready to play or not. So right now, I believe I use sticks, which I don't have any, of course. But you use sticks to get into this room. I'll go into F4. You can see I've built this out just like it is on my creative world, except if you go underneath. Not all of the redstone is here. A lot of it is. But there's actually extra redstone, stuff that isn't on my creative world, which is this water stream here that goes up to this dropper. That system gives you the compass that you need to go find your relic. Also, an ad's going to start in about 40 seconds for those of you who are not subscribed. During that time, I will try my best to do as little as possible so you aren't missing anything. So when that comes back, we will get started with our regularly scheduled programming. So yes, that is what's in there. There's this, and then eventually this is that place where that shulker kept coming back. Victory or death. So yeah, I'm excited to get this thing a-rolling. I think down here, yeah, there's just the water stream. We've not connected it to anything. And then we need to get rid of this one, which I think we'll do right now. We'll need a block of dirt. That way that can go away. Yeah, the hoppers are just going to be faster. So that's why we're going to go with them instead of the water. And by faster, I mean consistent. Like, I don't have to worry about momentum. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Hoppers always travel the same speed no matter what. So it'll be something I can count on and easily repeat. Which for a redstone dungeon like this, that is something that is very important. So this redstone back, which is beautiful. I got one. Yeah, so this is going to be where I can replace my compasses, which I probably should label these. I don't think I have anything to make labels right now. I do not. I am going to need 2 pieces of wood to replace that, though. So yeah, that hopper chain is going to come through... I guess I could drop that redstone. It doesn't need to be that high. Oh, yes, it does. How does this redstone look on the server? I don't know how I did that. On the server, I have it coming through here. I wonder if this redstone line doesn't exist. Oh, it doesn't exist because I didn't have the... That's what it is. Because I made a, when the doors open, this goes dark, and that didn't exist on the creative server. So that's what that is. And I think that, yep, that's my drop down to the the lush cave when I need it. All of that dirt is probably good to go now. Why'd I come up here? Oh, so boop. I think this. Nope, this one is this. I got some redstone to put away. Did it again. That isn't nearly as convenient as I want it to be, but I'm not going to argue because it's not that bad. And I will get better at it. More redstone blocks. Clean up the inventory. Boop, boop. Sure, that can go in there. Dropper. Nope, this one's glass. And the rest of the stuff I want to keep in my inventory, so great. So let's go check the grass destruction. Should be pretty much done at this point. Looks like it is. Yeah, the other thing is that we don't want grass to repopulate. We want the podzol to do that. So we'll have to be careful with this. So my thought is I currently have a bunch of dirt, but I think I want to switch to stone. I think. Yeah, it's not quite all dead. But yeah, if I swap all of the top of this, like if I put cobblestone, I think that'll stop the grass from growing and I can get rid of the water. Also, I have a secret, it's not a secret, everybody knows what it is. But room 13 is reserved. Because that is how I get up here. When all is said and done, I'm not going to have many access points, so having that is kind of essential. Which one? You know what? Let's use cobbled deep slate. This might not be enough now that I think about it. So this should kill all the grass on top of here. Boop and boop. I believe by the time I get back around, all of the grass that was underneath this deep slate will be gone. Yep. Awesome. So we'll go here, do that and that, so that way we can do this. I just don't want things to get, I don't want mobs to spawn on these walls. That's the best way to do it, is the gap that I did. Also, how I said, oh, this grass hasn't replaced. It's because it's not grass, it's moss. I'm just silly. Some of it is grass. That's not, though. I'm gonna need this moss for the build itself. I don't think that ruined any redstone. No, we good. I didn't have any water drop. That is shocking to me. I need all of this to go away before I start anything. I really don't want the grass to accidentally spread while I'm trying to spread Potzel. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is enough for that to not happen. Getting rid of all this water is going to be a little bit more of a challenge than I thought. This could be a fun little excuse to make all of the black concrete that I need to. Because I believe I have concrete powder somewhere. And I can just place it and where's the black wool? There we go. I could just place it and turn it into concrete. And I'll be filling in all the water. I think that's the best plan. I don't think I have enough to do all of the blocks, but it'll be fun to try. Yeah, so now it's concrete. Concrete is relatively easy to destroy with a pickaxe, so this will be nice. Also, I have a thing that I might go to at 2 o'clock. And I'm very tempted. Like, the biggest reason I might not go is that I have quite a bit to do around the house. But, if we're being honest, I don't know if that's a good enough reason not to go. I think the benefits of going outweigh the detriments, so we'll see. Okay. That's what we don't want. Get over here. But yeah, the biggest reason we need all this concrete is I need a way to black out the windows, as well as places where I think I want things to look as dark as possible, but not necessarily like spawnable dark, because I really don't want to make things dark and creepy and moody and then mobs that I am not intending, creepers, to show up while they're playing this game. Because you'll notice pretty quickly here that all I'm doing is placing blocks, but if we go into here, we're already starting to get to 0, which is not what we want. So yeah, I have a mod called Dynamic Lights that allows us to have some light while we're holding an item. I think that might be all of the concrete. So if I get rid of this, you'll notice that it gets a little dark. Put it back in my hand. Switch over. So it doesn't actually increase the brightness of this stuff. All it does is increase the gamma of your section. So like it brightens it up artificially, so that way you can have a little bit more light and see what you're doing. So the hope, if I can go all the way to here. Let's turn off that. That I can replace a singular piece of this grass, and I can go all the way to here and convert it all to podzol over time, instead of replacing it all piece by piece. Jeez, this stuff is dark. Okay. I can barely tell I'm hitting anything except for the dirt exposing. That's crazy. Yeah, in theory, I should be able to, like, boop, and then, boop, and it'll start replacing. And I can come back after a little while, and this will all be podzol in here, and then I can replace things with snow as needed. Because it'll be podzol underneath the actual hedge walls, because this is going to be the hedge maze area. But it'll be podzol under those, so that way it can grow and be a nice darker tone instead of grass, because I don't want to have that much green in this. But yeah. So this should start to spread. It might need more light. I can't remember. It'll spread. There it goes. See? It's spreading. Beautiful. And then yeah, we'll to the best of our ability, all we got to do is make sure we get rid of the water, and then just let it do its thing for a little while. because it should just spread on its own, which is super nice. Let's help it along a little bit. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that'll be an ongoing thing that I have to do to keep this whole space pushing towards some form of completion, because I really don't want to get stuck. I don't want to get stuck in this I was about to say monotony, but that's not what I mean. I don't want to get stuck in a sense of I'm gonna have to top off my coffee here in a second. I don't want to worry about this part of things, because I think it's really easy to get like so caught up in the redstone side of things that I forget about the aesthetics, and then that's the last thing I need to do. Yeah, the elevator shaft, unless nope. Unless there's another aesthetic that matches better, it's just going to be a black box in the center of the space. So you'll always kind of know where you are orientation wise. You'll know where the elevator is. Hopefully. But I think that makes the most sense, so that way the elevator shaft is universal. But obviously there would be other things that kind of come out of it, and other aesthetics based on floor that we will be doing. I'm gonna need so much black concrete though, like legit. I'm worried about how much blackstone or black concrete I need. Let's make sure this is lit up. I do not want things to spawn up here on accident. There we go. Great. Great. Okay. Yeah, because the hope is when you're looking at the elevator shaft, like that is the aesthetic that I'm going for, is right here. Like this is what we're looking for. I am eventually going to put like an iron door here with something like a skulk sensor or something where I can shoot a rocket and get in on each floor. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. But yeah, eventually you'll go in and there will be a piston elevator with obsidian around it instead of the cobblestone, so that way the elevator can actually go up and down. But yeah, puzzle is spreading. Makes me happy. Oh yeah. adventure I'm starting right now. But it's an adventure, that's for sure. Boop. And boop. Okay. I mean, it's just dirt. I know the concrete, I was kind of like multi-purpose, but the dirt is just as effective at getting rid of the water. And then I can use this one. Here comes the boy. So we got about a half hour plus left of the stream. The hope is to get all of this water gone in an effort to feel accomplished. But no, like that was my end goal today, was to get the podzol situation figured out. Because I know it's going to take a while for it to spread, and I really don't want to have to wait. So, we're getting there. It's spreading. It's spreading. There's another ad coming in about 5 minutes, friends. 5 minutes. Let's go here. We be feeling. We be feeling. None of that. That's what I thought. Also, I mentioned this at the top of the stream, but I think it is worth reiterating. Be on the lookout for all of those YouTube shorts coming. I was able to get all of my TikToks, every single one of them, I was able to get downloaded before things shut down. There's only like 90 of them, but still, like, that's a decent amount of content. And I think those videos were pretty funny, so we are going to upload those to YouTube. Yeah, we'll get some funny laughs out of some of the old stuff. And we'll get some new laughs from the stuff that some of you may not have seen on my TikTok. So if you aren't already, you can use the command !links to get to my solo page that has all of my regular socials, including the new Blue Sky account that I have. Again, I've had the Blue Sky for a bit. It's just now it's public and people know about it, because I was waiting for the inevitable. I will not be, as far as I know, I will not be using Twitter anymore. And I am probably getting rid of Instagram soon. Instagram was fun. It's not worth it. I was on Threads, and I know I added a lot of people on Threads. I think that was just delaying the inevitable, if you will. Ugh. This is going well. This is going very well. Let's add a little bit more black concrete, shall we? Oh yeah, this is an aesthetic. This is a vibe. We're here for it. We'd love to see it. I think I lost that torch. I got it back. And we are officially out of black concrete again. So we add those. So we're safe. And then we jump down and continue the good work. Oh, speaking of the good work, holy crap, my friends. Who watched Skeleton Crew? I loved the show so much. We do have an ad starting in about 45 minutes, so please, those who are not subscribed, I will just be placing dirt. You will not be missing much. Oh, Professor Mundy, if you are still watching with your child, or if your child is watching and I'm just in the background for you, whichever. How goes it, my friend? We haven't, like, talked in quite a while, and I think that's a crime. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. There we go. Forgot I could do it this way. I think it's a fun little cheeky way to get rid of water. So we get rid of that. And we'll do that too, because I'm feeling fancy. Also, I am really happy that I invested in this new camera. I think my picture quality looks so much better. I think it's more true to life when it comes to the color that's actually in my space, and my skin tone, which was a problem I had before. I always thought I looked way too, like, I didn't look right. So this is very nice. The biggest thing that I still need to dial in is I'm not sure why the LED, like the D20 behind me, is so blown out. I don't know if that's a exposure thing or what, but I think I'm going to have to look into that a little bit. Because it is not working for me. Look at all this podzol spreading. We love it. It is podzol, right? I'm not crazy. It's mycelium! I lied to you. I said I never would, but I lied about that too. That's the pitfalls are going that direction, so we'll go back to this one. Also, your boy doesn't have work tomorrow. I might do a midday stream. Maybe we'll do something fun. Oh, did we all see the Switch announcement? We probably did. Why did I fall in the water? There we go. But yeah, the Switch 2, very happy that they are doing a second iteration of that console. Probably the best thing to come out of it's gonna sound really morbid, like that era of my life had the chance to be absolutely devastating to my mental health, but being able to have something like the Switch to play, distract, occupy my brain, however you want to say, like I'm okay mentally through that time of my life because of the Nintendo Switch. And the fact that they're coming out with the second one makes me a very happy human. So oh yeah. Okay, so last strip. You know, it took so long for us to be, or it took so little time for us to fill this with water. And it took all that time to get rid of it. My God. Also, my posts on Blue Sky are getting so much more traction than any tweet that I have made in the last 2 years. Like, I keep seeing all of these Blue Sky notifications of people that I don't know finding my posts and liking it. And I think I had somebody make a comment on one of my posts I've never met. Like, I know the internet is the internet, so people I don't know liking the stuff that I do is something that I'm kind of used to at this point. But for such a new platform to me, I'm already seeing those likes come through and interaction and analytics. It's a good sign, and I'm excited for the potentiality of that platform. And just like that, we are good. Let's add some more pots out in here. Frickin' mycelium. I know how to Minecraft. And I think that's it. So let's do this right. Let's do this right. So F3G. We'll add the 4 in the middle. And we'll double check. Add 4 here. I guess we don't need 4. Maybe if we do this instead, I don't have to put the torch in the middle. Yep. How much light does mycelium need to grow? Mycelium needs light level 9 plus, while the dirt needs light 4 plus from above it. Any light impeding block or opaque block. Mycelium reverts to dirt when covered by one of the light impeding blocks. Okay, so it needs to be 9 or above. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that without placing blocks in the middle. I guess I could put it on the mycelium so that way I know that it's gonna convert it. Because that's something I'm always worried about, is that it won't convert because it's got a torch on it, because I've seen that happen. I think everything, just about everything, is on a mycelium block now. And I think everything is 9 or above now. 999 out there. 999. That's an 8. There we go. That's an 8. 9. That's an 8. That's an 8. So we'll put one there. There we go. Okay, I think that's an 8. There we go. That is everything at 9 or above. I think that should grow nicely and spread out. So let's turn off this guide, turn off that guide. Yeah, so that should grow for the rest of this. There it goes. Tink. Cool. So I will do make sure I want the grass to, we'll see. That'll be a battleground. Will grass get it or mycelium? Who wants to take bets? I'm not going to stand here this whole time, but I am super curious which one's going to end up with it. I'm going to go top off my coffee and you all can watch literal grass grow, but like in a fun way. Okay, I'll be right back. Nothing. Ow. Battleground block. I am a little shocked. That nothing has grown yet. Yeah, we'll check back on you later. Oh, look at how fast it's all spreading. This is so nice. And then, yeah, eventually we'll come back in here. And where we see the open path is where we're going to put snow. And then that way we'll have the maze done. Eventually, we're going to have to block off this whole thing. And we're going to make the entrance to the hotel, the overlook, will go here. Yeah, we can show that too. So this will be here. I'm going to I'm going to push this back a little bit. I'm going to create a snowcat, which for those of you who have seen The Shining, it's the like super industrial like truck snowmobile thing. And it's gonna be sitting there. And I'm tempted to put something in it. I don't know yet. One of the ideas I had was that you could go in it for food. You could go in it for a side quest. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. There's a random pickup truck that just parked in the middle of the street outside. I could not tell you why. And somebody's getting out. Why are they in the middle of the street? Is it delivery? I am so confused. Anyway. So yeah, that's what will be here. Still have to formulate the exit. The exit works though. Like the entrance and exit trigger what they're supposed to, which is super nice. Yeah, we will have to figure out the hopper situation, because right here is where that shulker loader unloader will go. But we'll get there. I am gonna have to update the Lightmatica, so let's go do that real quick. So boop, and then we'll switch to spectator so I can get out of here. And then I believe I need to drop this down. I do. So, F12. Okay, it now includes this stuff. Like, I didn't need these at first until I realized that the droppers could not all of them could have a block right next to them, so I just defaulted to putting the block that triggers them underneath. So that is good to go now. Okay. Out here, out of spectator mode. And then we'll save this. Hotel Paradox 5. Symbol blocks only. Okay. Save. Hotel Paradox 5. So now we should be able to go back into the server. And then we can go over here. And I have a placement block that needs to go down one. So now I can turn this back on. Oop, this on. Go into where am I? That's weird. Where are my syncmatics? Because saving it to syncmatic, which means that I can bring it onto the server and load it. That's weird. Let's go check what's going on there. Oh, no. I need Lightmatica. Okay, let's go back into this. See what happened. That's so weird. Save schematic. Sync. Yeah. What's happening here? Time to check the server. I was also really tempted to play some MCCI today. But I don't think I have enough time or the energy to do something like that today. Also, I believe the Dyn map is back up. It is, which means I can change the CHANFAM SMP card. So let me fix that real quick. Oh, it's making me log in. MCCI, Minecraft Championship Island. It is a is this working now? Done. Save. Publish. Let's view it, and if I click on live world map, it takes you to it. Great. So yeah, hold on a sec. Let's refresh this. Jump in the server. I just want to check that Syncmatica is working. Also, this is not, it's not supposed to download the resource pack every time. I don't know why. Why isn't Syncmatics working? Oh, this is definitely something for later. So yeah, MCCI, I'll jump into it right now. Got a big old resource pack that it needs. But this is MCCI. It is a custom server for the Minecraft Championship. So this allows you to oh, this compass texture is broken. That's fun. But it allows you to pardon me. It allows you to play some of the games that are in the Minecraft Championship. in a big old 2,000 person server. So you can go and play some of the games that they're going to play in the championship game. It is a public server. There's also quite a few of the people who actually are going to play an MCC here. They actually play on this server sometimes, so that is super fun and interesting. And if you look, you see all these big texture like custom packs, flowering azalea leaves. If I come over to here, this is actually a this is tall grass. That doesn't make any sense. Warped roots. Yeah, so like all those custom textures. But yeah, they have all these things that you can look at and play around. Yeah, so I'm looking at barrier blocks because I can't go up there and touch it. But all these fun little things that you can do on this server and play the games that all these Minecraft champions are going to play, which is super fun. And then if I right click on this, I can just jump to some of these games that I can play. I can look at my profile, see some of the things that I've done, which is not much. Yeah. Quest log. It tells me certain things that I can do. Unlock my daily treasure, just some coins, stuff like that. Yeah. So, found a cod the other day when I was fishing. But yeah, it's a very fun and interesting thing. Like if I go here and look at this, it's not actually a real creature or entity. It's just a animated AI that I can open. But yeah, like these are all barrier blocks. This is gilded blackstone. Like, yeah, so I can add friends to my party so we can all go play together, stuff like that. It's super, super fun. Big fan. I just don't play that often enough, so. So there will be an ad in about 4 minutes, which is about when I normally stop. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can't play around about what's going on with Syncmatic. And we're gonna quit Minecraft to see if possibly that is the issue. Yes, of course. I'm if you couldn't tell, I'm an educator. So when people are just like, hey, I have a question about A, I'm like, huh, let's talk about it. Yeah. Boop. Okay, so back into here. Let's see if Syncmatica is working. But yeah, it shouldn't download the resource pack each time. I'm a little confused about why it is. There they are. Okay, so remove number 4. And we're gonna want to load schematic. Load schematic. Config. Nope. F12. Schematic placements. Configure. Rotate once, I think. Because that should put us where we need to be. move to player, rotated 90. And then I think that should be exactly where it needs to be. So we go up and double check that things are lined up. Oh, no, I need to go down one more block. Okay. So schematic placements, configure, move to player. Share. Oh, share. And then configure. It should be locked, which is perfect. And now we should be able to jump out of here. Maybe not. Yep, now everything's lined up. Those orange blocks mean that it's the correct block, just wrong orientation, which is not real. The thing that I was building was inaccurate to begin with. But yeah, you see all these blocks? How they're correct now? It's because they are converting to mycelium, and you can start to see the maze path, which I think is funny. So now that shulker unloader, the glass, all that stuff is now here. So I can add it in. Now I need to double check something. This block is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up. Which... Oh, zombie. Where is he? Take that. And take that. Thank you for your service. Cool. So yeah, we're in a much better spot now. Glad I topped off my coffee. So something I'm really excited about, and we'll see how well this works out, is that what you call it? Nope, it's gone forever. I'm excited for all of the prospects of blue sky, of the change away from TikTok, because I think we all kind of relied on it a little bit too much for comfort and other things, and this will give us a chance to grow, give us a chance to explore new ways to have a good time with ourselves, and a good trajectory for our future. That's my hope. Crossing my fingers. With that though, I am going to end the stream. Thank you so much for those who stopped by. I believe, I don't think I followed you, Carrie. I believe you follow me. That would make sense. But Professor Mundy, Carrie, um, uh, and Friday. Friday, I know that you followed and you lurked. I appreciate that lurk so very much. Um, we are going to keep working on this thing. Again, I'm hoping to do a daytime stream tomorrow. We will probably do more of the same, or we might do something different. You won't know unless you tune in. Please follow me on all of the normal things, the ones I talked about today, as well as the others. Look out on YouTube for those shorts. I am going to start uploading them right after this stream, and other content as it comes up. So I would appreciate jumping over there, subscribing, watching that content. It would mean a whole lot. But with that, I do appreciate each and every one of you so much. Design and conquer, my friends. I will see you at the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and even better start to your week. Bye.